Are the Lakers the legit threat to the Nuggets in the Western Conference?
No, not from what we're seeing right now. Stephen A., listen, Bron and AD have played in the overwhelming number of games. And what are they in this morning? 9th, 10th? Where are they?
9th.
Yes.
Okay. They don't look like it now.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're disappointing. I'm not saying they can't rally. We saw them just 2 years ago. You can't remake the roster every time at the break. You're not going to be able to do that. So I'm looking at them, and it's not a matter of anybody being deficient. My God, LeBron James is playing at a level that no one close to his age has ever played.
Right.
But is that enough? When you look at the Nuggets, is that enough? I know they had a nice win on the road in Oklahoma City, and if they were in a series, you're going to take the old team. Young teams don't do anything in the playoffs. But there are too many teams, Stephen A., to climb. They're not as good as Minnesota right now. They're not as good as Oklahoma City. They're certainly not as good as the Nuggets. They're not disappointing like the Suns. But no, they're not a threat to the Nuggets at this point.
Shannon?
You said LeBron James is playing his 18th Christmas game, playing well. You left that out. You just said he's playing. He's playing well. Not just Christmas,
not just
on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, and any other day. Because you saw that. Don't try to poo-poo the 47 and 7.
Don't sit up there. This is what I'm going to have to deal with all you. This is what I'm going to have to deal with this man right here. First of all, I would like to add on Christmas Day, in this Christmas spirit, I have LeBron James as an MVP candidate.
You should.
They just need to win more games.
They will.
They need to win. That's emotion talking. That's emotion
What's
talking.
going to happen? What's going to happen to get them? They got a lot of teams to climb, Shannon.
They're going to have to make a move. Unfortunately, they're going to have to make a move.
What move?
You mean a big move?
A big move. And you see what they did. They've already moved D'Lo because of the inconsistent play in the backcourt. I mean, you got Austin Reeves coming off the bench, and you don't want to take those bench points away because if you put him into the starting lineup, now where are you going to get bench production from? So D'Lo did come in, and he played well the other night. Maybe that's what he needed. Maybe, hey, sit back. We're going to put somebody else in the starting lineup. I think they started Vando instead of him, and says, okay, D'Lo, now get your mojo going against the second
I want to say this about D'Lo. I'm really sick. He needs to hear this message on Christmas Day. I'm really sick and tired of those goat noises that he makes in the background. It's not that LeBron doesn't deserve it. I understand that. What I'm saying is this. He's doing it because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, could you step up and take some load off of the soon-to-be 39-year-old?
Stephen A., no.
D'Lo should be able to do something. He should show you got a pulse. Remember how awful he was in the Western Conference Finals. I'm sorry to do that on Christmas Day to you, but damn it, it's true. Go ahead.
Listen, the expectations on the Lakers are often just out of line. Stephen A., they're not good enough. I mean,
Talk to Shannon. And he doesn't listen. I try to tell him this all the time. He doesn't listen.
They're not. Listen, I agree with you. They can't remake the roster like they did 2 years ago.
Right.
But they're going to have to make a move.
Yes.
Because as presently constructed, they're not good enough. We're asking D'Lo to do things that we've seen his career long enough now to know he's a very nice complimentary piece.
Right.
Taking a load off LeBron James, that ain't happening.
But that's the problem. Anytime you play on a team with LeBron James, you've never faced this level of expectations. No matter who you are, be it Anthony Davis, be it anyone, if you play alongside that guy, because of who that guy is, the expectations go up exponentially.
But here's the deal. That ain't an excuse to let him off the hook, Shannon.
No.
Because here's the deal. You were in the Western Conference Finals last year. So if there was ever a time where you could be shell-shocked, when you make the all-in-season trade, you get Hachimura and then you get D'Lo along with Vanderbilt and those brothers, you end up going to the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
You had enough time with LeBron in a Lakers uniform, and in D'Lo's case, it's the second time you're in a Lakers uniform. You know the expectations that come with being a Los Angeles Laker. You got to step up and handle your business.
Right, but here's the thing. Maybe this is as far as he can go.
That's
maybe
what I'm saying.
Maybe this is as far as he can go.
I
and we asking him to go here when he can only go here.
And those are the unfair expectations. I'm talking about individually, not collectively. Right? We agree collectively on what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Look, here's the other thing, Stephen A. They're teams that are better. We didn't have Minnesota being this good.
No, we did not.
Right.
We didn't have Oklahoma City being this good.
Right.
These are two young teams with star players.
With fresh legs.
And by the way, we did have Sacramento being as good because we've seen it.
Right.
So is the Lakers roster outside of LeBron, is it better than those teams? No, it isn't.
No.
And so we're asking D'Lo is going to save the day? I think that expectation is out of line.
They're just asking him to do his job. I mean, Anthony Davis averaging 24.3 points per game. But here's the thing. Not only is LeBron an MVP candidate, Anthony Davis is definitely a leading candidate for defensive player of the year.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Without question. So when you look at it from that perspective, and he's only missed 2 games, Shannon Sharpe might actually win a bet with me. He might actually win a bet with
What's
me.
the bet?
The man
What's
is
the
only-
bet?
I was
How
telling
many?
him,
65
I
games.
guaranteed him that Anthony Davis would
That's
play
a good
65
over-under.
games. But I got to admit, he's looking pretty
He
good
looks
right
good.
now. 'Cause
He
I
looks
thought
great.
he'd lose the bet by Valentine's Day. I thought he'd lose the bet. So Shannon Sharpe is looking very, very good right now, but we shall see. But still in all, you got enough pieces, and there's a familiarity, a cohesiveness. They wanted to stay together. They were kept together by Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. I did expect more from the Lakers than a 2-5 record since the in-season tournament.
But remember, we had this conversation, Stephen A. I said they're going to put a lot of emphasis because it's an in-season tournament. That you wanted to be the first to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but if they're going to put, if the Commissioner Silver, if they're going to institute this, why not win it? Why not win it? And so they did. They put a lot of emphasis on that tournament, and they played extremely well. Didn't lose a game. But now it's time to refocus and get ready. This is the regular season. And they have. I've been disappointed in how they played. LeBron James has been exceptional. And people say, well, why would you, you got the man scoring 40. Why is that a problem? He's capable of it.
He is.
This is the expectations I have of him.
Right.
I'm not surprised. I expect it. But maybe we're expecting too much from the other guys.
The others, the team.
They play bully ball in the paint. That's what LeBron and
He's
AD,
playing
they play
bully
bully ball in the paint.
Look,
He can. I mean, listen.
Did you see the man go 5 of 5? That ain't in the paint. He went 5 of 5 from 3.
But
So that's at least 22 feet away. That ain't the paint.
We know that ain't gonna last.
That's
not gonna
He's shooting
last.
41.7% from the 3.
Why are you blowing me
Because
like that? Like that's something's gonna change you. Not the 3-point shooting. I mean, he might get the 40 points, but it ain't gonna come via 3-point shooting. You can't rely on that.
That's LeBron James.
Oh my
Has he not surprised you over the last 21 years? What has he done
He has not surprised me. I expect greatness from LeBron James because he's phenomenal. I got him number 2 player all time in the history of basketball. I mean, I expect that from him. It's Christmas Day, and the ESPN family of networks has a gift of a slate for you all day long. We've got the NBA Countdown crew with us. Wilbon, Malika, Big Perk, all in the house. Malika, let's go to you, my dear. Let's start with you. What's the biggest thing you need to see today?
What's the biggest thing I need to see today?
That's right. We want.
Oh man,
right.
Stephen
Where's
A.
the camera? They got. I mean, is the camera gonna find you? Just gonna leave Malika? Come on
I
in
guess
there
I'm
with
just gonna come up
Just
here and
gonna walk
join
in
you.
the- walk in
Thank
the
you
view,
very
walk in the
much.
view.
Thank you so
Merry
much. Merry
Christmas,
Christmas,
my friend.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Shannon.
Malika.
I guess if there's something that I need to see on Christmas Day, are the Warriors for real? Is what we've been seeing recently. Their
have
streaks
one
for real.
fast
They're going to be tested
Yeah.
in the Mile High City, Stephen A.
Did you see Klay Thompson starting to hit threes again?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Are you worried? You should be worried. You should be worried, Shannon.
I got GOAT.
Oh, you got LeBron.
Everything's
I
about
gotta go.
Everything's about LeBron.
Everything's about GOAT James with him. Everything's about GOAT James. You sure about that? You still holding on to that? You still think the Lakers are gonna do something
We'll answer all questions today on Christmas.
on Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day against the Celtics.
So what are you saying? Are you predicting that the Lakers are gonna stomp the Celtics today?
We ain't gonna stop them. We just gonna win. You want to put 10 on it? I mean, you looking, get the surprise off your face. Do you want a dinner bet? Yes or no? That's
You know what?
want.
I'm gonna take it. Just because you
step between you two on Christmas
you
Day?
getting on my nerves.
need
You getting on my nerves just because. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Listen, guys. What I want to see, my biggest thing I want to see today is I want to see the Boston Celtics, and I want to see you do something other than shoot threes. Over the last couple of games, they've been doing their things, and I appreciate that. Okay, but prior to that, launching 63s against Sacramento, I believe. If it wasn't Sacramento, I forgot who it was, but I think it was Sacramento. I was worried about that. You're not winning a championship if you're living off the 3 the way the Boston Celtics were doing. That's my concern, Malika.
They have the personnel, right? They
Right.
shoot the 3 ball incredibly well. It would be nice maybe to see them get to the free throw line
That's right.
a little bit more. Kristaps Porzingis certainly could do that.
Right.
When they're making threes, though, Shannon,
good.
we're not talking about this, right? Like when they're making threes,
Right.
it's like, okay, this is the Boston Celtics that we feel like could finally be the team that is able to win banner number 18. It's when they're missing those threes in the playoffs, that's when there's a little bit of
Well, I got the win in the chip. I got them winning the chip.
Oh,
I
so
just
this is
don't know
out
if
of
they'll win
love.
today.
Remember, it is Christmas Day.
Yes.
There's time to evolve.
Right.
I agree with you about the threes, but they're not going to play bully ball like LeBron and the AD are able to.
Right.
And on the other hand, the other extreme is they've got to find some outside shooting, even if that means making a deal. They got to find some outside shooting in order to support LeBron. They do.
Mm-hmm.
I know you think they have it on the roster, Stephen A. I don't.
ahead, Shannon.
Unfortunately, the deal to be made is not going to happen on Christmas, so it's not
It's
a
not. It is one of the tree. It ain't in a box with ribbon.
Right.
It's not.
Are you wishing for Zach LaVine to become a Los Angeles Laker?
I'm not sure. I think Zach LaVine makes them exponentially better. But I think there's a piece out there I ain't gonna tell y'all because somebody else might swoop in and steal it from.
Really?
No, I'm gonna keep that.
Is it coming from north, just south of the North Pole?
That's
coming from
between
Toronto?
You know what Shannon is admitting, right? You know what Shannon is admitting, right? Even goats need help.